Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talon, Cebu, Philippines. Today is a special day. We got a special show for you, and I hope you enjoy it. This is beginning our Black History Month early, starting this week. We're going to do at least one Black History session with you every week until the end of February. We're starting early because I got a lot to share with you. You ready? Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about subject for today is the flag is drenched with our blood. The flag is drenched with our blood. Yeah, African American blood. You know, and we have a person, a personality, a lady, a woman, a black woman, black African American woman, who was very, very influential in the civil rights movement. Okay, she has done a lot of things, especially in voting rights. She was born in Mississippi, as we'll find out later, and she had a lot of hardships in her life, but she came through strong. Okay, and for those of you that always put black women down, stop it right there. Huh? Stop it right there, mister. Okay? Black women have been the backbone of the black family for a long time because they had no choice. And the reason why? Because they stripped the black man away from performing his role. Okay? And that what they devoided his rights as a man. So the black woman had to stand up and had to be strong. So this was a strong black woman, and she led her people the right way. She took a lot of hits. She was beaten to a pulp, almost killed her, but she never stopped. She never gave up on her people, and she never gave up on the rights for African Americans to vote and to be treated as equal. For those of you that don't know about history, civil rights history, this is for you. Okay. Many of you, I mentioned to you yesterday that this channel, average person that watches this channel is an African American or Caucasian American between the ages of 25 to 35. That is the majority or bulk of the people that watch this program as males. Now, and so that's the age range where many don't know about history. Okay, so I try to cater to people's needs, and it's my thing that everyone should know how we as a people came about and the struggles the people that came before us went through. Okay, so those of you that don't know, this is for you, mister. Yeah, you lady, this is for you. Okay, so here's the thumbnail for today. No hocus pocus, just thumbnail. Stand up, baby. That's her. See right there? Strong black. See, I got her hand up. She's a strong black lady. We gonna fight. That's why I like Fannie Lou so much, man. She wasn't bashful. She wasn't shy. She was like, we're gonna fight for our rights. She didn't physically fight nobody, but she didn't back down when you called her name. She kept right on going, and she demanded respect, and that's what a lot of Caucasians during her time resented because they thought we were nothing. And it was people like her, Ralph David Abernathy, Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, it's people like her that took the hits for us, that we are having a better life today. And so I always believe that when people do things good for you, you remember them. Okay. And you remember what they did for you. And you remember the struggles that they went through. So that you won't say, well, I did it myself. You don't feel entitled. You're entitled to nothing. We are not entitled to anything because the people that came before us, their blood, sweat, and tears got what is the reason why we are where we are. And so we always need to remember those that came before us. So this is my beginning of Black History Month. I'm starting early because I got a lot of people I want to share with you, and I hope you enjoy. We're going to do it once a week, and if we may do it more than once, but let's get started. Thumbnail, focus today. We talk about Fannie Lou Hamer. Okay, strong, very powerful black woman. Uh, she was born in 1917. In her life, she died in 1977. And we're going to look at a summary of her contribution to Black history. Okay, that's it. Now, what I've done a little bit differently this time, and I'll probably be doing this a lot more. I've created 2 videos already, and I want you to look. Once you get these 2 videos, that'll be it. We just ride the train, we out. Okay, and that's going to be the way I'm probably going to be doing that a little bit more often than I normally do, because I believe video is the way to go on everything. Many studies have shown that people learn better by video. You learn better by seeing, hearing, and actually doing, but you can't do it, but you can see and hear. The more you utilize your senses, the more you can gain a retention of what an understanding of what you're looking at. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use video a little bit more rather than me just run it off at the mouth like I normally do. Okay, man. So let's go. First video I got, I'm gonna show you about. I'm gonna introduce you to some of her struggles. Let me set this up for you. This first video I got for you is a interview, an actual live interview with Fannie Lou Hamer back in the 60s. Okay. She was born in Mississippi, and we have an African-American interviewer that's interviewing her. And she said she made some very, very salient and poignant points regarding our Black American race and what we have, the struggles we went through, and how people feel. Now, what you'll notice in this video is that the sentiments that she expresses are exactly what's happening right now. So the question I have is, what's changed? In over what, 70 years, 80 years, what's changed? Yeah. What 50 years, what has changed? Yeah. We're still in the struggle. We're still in the fight. Don't give up the fight. I'm not talking about physical and arms. Nah, that's not the way. You have to use your vote, and you have to use your voice so that we can be treated as equal like we should be. We shouldn't have to do that. We're the citizens, right? But when we got this melanin on our skins, we have to do things that the other people don't have to do. We have to be a little bit more stronger. We got to be a little bit more smarter, and we got to be a little bit faster, a little bit more quicker, because they put us down. Okay. So in order for them not to put you down, you got to move up. You got to stand above the rest, above the crowd. Okay. So let's go. I'm gonna set this up for you. I've set it up for you. Here we go. Now, Maceo, roll the tape, man.
Between 40 and 50 churches bombed and burned. You see, and this leads me to say, all of the burning and bombing that was done to us and the houses, nobody never said too much about that, and nothing was done. But let something be burned, by a black man, and then, my God, you see, the flag is drenched with our blood. Because you see, so many of our ancestors was killed because we have never accepted slavery. We had to live on it, but we've never wanted it. So we know that this flag is drenched with our blood. So what the young people are saying now, give us a chance to be young men, respected as a man, as we know this country was built on the black backs of black people across this country.
Did you get that, ladies and gentlemen? The flag is drenched with our blood. Yeah, black people blood too. We helped build this country. This country, as she mentioned, was built on the backs of black men and women. Okay, and so it is only fitting that we remember who helped build this country. For so many years, there has been no mention of what we've contributed to this society and to our nation. And so we need to talk about it and sound off about it and be proud of our contributions to this nation. Now many will say from the Caucasian race, you're just mad and you're just black and you're trying to promote blackness and you're trying to be a segregationist and all that, racist. No, it's not it at all. All we're trying to do is get the credit we're due. Okay, in all actuality, we shouldn't have to try to get the credit we do. We should be given credit just like everybody else in the history books in America, but they're not. They don't focus on African Americans much in history. And if you don't do outside studying, outside reading, you'll never know the benefits that we and our race has contributed to the United States of America. Now, we were brought here in chains. We were brought here in shackles, involuntarily. And we are the only, as I showed you a speech about Martin Luther King several weeks ago. And as he mentioned, we are the only race that has come to this nation, was brought to this nation by force, in chains, involuntarily. And somebody said, well, the Irish were slaves. The Irish were indentured servitude. They were under indentured servitude. They were not slaves. They were brought here by their own desire. They wanted to be indentured servants to come here and to start in the new land. Read your history. Okay, we were forced to come here. We loved our home. Our ancestors were in Africa. They were free. They were kings and queens and kingdoms and they tore us down. Yeah. So we are the only race that came to this country in shackles and chains, and we were forced to work as slaves. Now, when they brought us to this country, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Here's the sad part about it. This nation, bringing us to a nation of America was this. We were actually, it was legal. Slavery was legal in America. So they didn't bring us here illegally. They brought us here. They stole us from our country and brought us here. But when they got us here, slavery was legal. So they were doing legal. That's why the law is important, that we keep abreast of what laws are on the books, and that may affect our race or any other race. That's wrong. And that's why the vote is so very important nowadays. People is trying to strip our rights away, trying to do voter suppression, all kind of stuff. We got to keep abreast of what's going on. And the only way you do that is to stay abreast, watch the news, read, study, and talk about what's going on to others that have the same mentality as you. Okay. Here's my second video for you, ladies and gentlemen. This gives you an idea, a brief summary of her life and then when she died, it talks about some of the accomplishments that she made. She wasn't a PhD. She wasn't a master. She didn't have a BS. She had a head on her, a mentality. She was smart. And she knew right from wrong. You don't have to be a scientist to know right from wrong. And you don't have to have a PhD to know when you're being treated bad or your people's being treated bad and you're not being allowed to do what you're supposed to do as everybody else should be allowed to do. You don't have to have that. She had the desire to work and to bring better life to her people and to herself. And she acted on that. What are you doing? Are you doing something that would help you or somebody else? Just through food for thought. I try to help everybody I can meet. I believe in each one reach one, each one teach one. That's my philosophy in life, and I live by that. And I always have that with me everywhere I go. So I'm telling you, man, watch this video. You'll begin to learn more about African American women and the things that they've done to improve our life. She's a strong Black woman. She's a Black activist for the civil rights movement, and she should never be forgotten for the contributions she's made. Ready, Sale, roll the tape, man. Let's go. If there was ever a moment when you felt like the odds are stacked against you and you're powerless to make a difference, remember Fannie Lou Hamer, freedom fighter. She was a Black woman who made a difference, and she set an example that others like Stacey Abrams and Maxine will continue to pursue. Born in Mississippi, one of the most violent and anti-Black states in the nation, Hamer faced incredible assaults against her human rights and against her rights as an American citizen. She stood up to institutional assault and claimed her rights, demanded her opportunity, and organized to ensure the rights and protections of Black people in Mississippi and across the United States. In 1961, Hamer received a hysterectomy by a white doctor without her consent while undergoing surgery to remove her uterine tumor. Such forced sterilization of Black women as a way to reduce the Black population was so widespread it is dubbed as Mississippi appendectomy. Unable to have children of their own, the Hamers adopted 2 daughters. That summer, Hamer attended a meeting led by civil rights activist James Foreman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and James Bevel of the Southern Christian Leaders of Congress. Hamer was incensed by efforts to deny Blacks the right to vote. She became an NCC or STIC organizer on August 31st, 1962, and had 17 volunteers to register to vote at the Indianola, Mississippi courthouse. Denied the right to vote due to unfair literacy tests, the group was harassed on their way home when police stopped their bus and fined them $100 for a trumped-up charge that the bus was too yellow. In June of 1963, after successfully registering to vote, Hamer and several other Black women were arrested for sitting in a whites-only bus station restaurant in Charleston, South Carolina. At the jailhouse, she and several of the women were brutally beaten, leaving Hamer with a lifelong injury from a blood clot in her eye, kidney damage, and leg damage. In 1964, Hamer's national reputation soared as she co-founded the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, which challenged the local Democratic Party's effort to block Black participation. Again, in 1964, Hamer helped organize the Freedom Summer, which brought hundreds of college students, Black and white, to help African American voter registration in the segregated South. In 1964, she announced her candidacy for the Mississippi House of Representatives. but was barred from the ballot. A year later, Hamer, Victoria Gray, and Annie Devine became the first black women to stand in the U.S. Congress when they unsuccessfully protested the Mississippi House election of 1964. She also traveled extensively, giving powerful speeches on behalf of civil rights. In 1971, Hamer helped to found the National Women's Political Caucus. With the assistance of donors, including famed singer Harry Belafonte, she purchased 640 acres and launched a co-op store and a boutique and sewing enterprise. She single-handedly ensured that 200 units of low-income housing were built. Many still exist in Ruleville today. That organization lasted until the mid-1970s. At its heyday, it was among the largest employers in Sunflower County. Extensive travel and fundraising took Hamer away from the day-to-day operations, as did her failing health, and the business was humble until folding. Not long after, in 1977, Hamer died of breast cancer at the age of 59. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fannie Lou Hamer, one of the most significant black civil rights activists in the 60s, and she should be remembered for the many, many contributions she made to black African Americans of her time and of her day. We are living on the backs of the work of the African American civil rights leaders that started working then. We were living on some of the accomplishments they did. Yeah. You know, I remember when I was a child, when I went to school, my first time in the school was segregated, the black school. A few years later, integration began, and then I had a Caucasian teacher, and I was going to mixed school, but you don't have a clue. So you're clueless to stuff like this, to ensure that people that don't have an awareness of how things were and what people did to get us where we are, that you would have an idea, okay, and pass it on. If you have children, pass it on to your children. Yeah. I always appreciate people that did stuff for me, and I always remember what the struggles they went through. She was beaten to a pulp. The lady had a blood clot on her eye, had permanent damages to her kidney, and she had permanent damage to her leg. Okay, and it's much like John Lewis. John Lewis had a steel plate in his head they almost killed him, kicked his head in. Yeah. And so I remembered, I appreciate the struggles and the things that they went through for the purposes of improving the life of the people that came after them, such as me and such as you. Okay, and they should always be remembered. This is our initial beginning and opening of Black History Month. As you know, Black History Month starts in February. Usually, I'm starting it a few weeks earlier because I've got a lot of people I want to share with you. I'm gonna try to do a video, just like I'm gonna keep this. I'm trying to keep the same format of a video, and then a video with an introduction or an interview of that individual, and then a summary video as well. I think that format works well, and I'm sure you will get more that way rather than me rambling about them myself. I think the recorded video is the best way to do that, and then you can have this video for future reference. If your child or whatever wants to do a report, you say, "Hey, check this video out." On Fannie Lou, a civil rights activist. I remember when I was in school, only people they would want us to do reports on were George Washington Carver and stuff like that. But there's more people in that. There's more people in it. So I'm gonna share some of these people with you as we go throughout this video. As we go throughout this series, we'll be looking at one person from Black History Month each week until the end of February 2023. You with me, G? All right, that's it, man. That's all I got for you. Red Ride Train. Let's go. People, get ready. Well, the train's coming. Don't need no ticket. You just got on board. All you need is love. Ooh, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just got on board. Get on board. You're ready, right? Train, BobbieD, Easy, One Nation, the movement of love. When I say toot, toot, you say all aboard. Toot, 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 toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot, toot. All aboard, all aboard, let's ride this train. Y'all ready, man? Come on, man. I gotta find out who's rub it up, top it up, bossed up enough to be the first man in his house. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of times, African Americans, they don't remember or they don't have a care or concern about who laid down their lives for them, who put it on the line for them, because they already have arrived. And who helped them to get where they are, they could care less. That's over with, That's the past. What are they going to do for me now? What you doing for me now? But if it wasn't for them in the past, you wouldn't have, a lot of the benefits that we have right now, we would never, ever experience. Okay? So always remember the people that came before you, pioneers that led the way, trailblazers, they cut down a whole lot of stuff for you to get where you are. And then, you know what? They passed the torch on. You got to pass it on to your son. You got to pass it on to your daughter. Never let somebody talk down to you. Never let somebody treat you like a doorman. People should treat everybody with respect and decency, no matter what color you are. Okay? It doesn't matter. It is the content of your character, as Martin Luther King said, that we need to be treated by. Okay? And don't call me no racist, because I'm not. All I want to do is stand up for my rights, to be treated equally as everybody else. I don't get angry at white folk because they're white and I'm black. How stupid is that? We are all children of the Most High God, and we are to be treated with love, decency, and respect like everybody else. That's all. That's my thing. So don't call me no racist, and I don't put that tag on me. Okay, let's go. I gotta find out, wrapping up, bopping up, and I'll be the first man in there. Here's out. Let's go. I ain't playing with y'all today. I'm laying it down. I'm laying it down. I'm laying it down. Let's go. I ain't playing. Let's go. Sister messing up. Oh, come on now. All right, hold up. Come on, man. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. First man up in the house today, we got King Arthur. What's up, man? He's at work today. Okay. First man up, King Arthur made it, man. He did it right, tight, long, strong. He's at work, but he's joined the show. And thank you so much for showing up, King Arthur. You're not here. Can't fully participate, but you made it, man. I'm glad you're here. You're listening, and we appreciate. We have a lot of people that can't participate, but they can listen. You know what I'm saying? And that's awesome, man. I know when people keep telling me, you know what they keep telling me? They say, BobbieD, you are so good to listen to when I'm at work. You know what that means? I give me some ideas, man. I might get me a radio show, or I might get me a podcast.
Good morning.
What's up, my people? I got me the lovely Lisa with us today. I'm gonna ride this train. She's gonna help us ride the train today. One night, she's not a good one. Love. No, she had a birthday the other day, man, and I forgot to do the pictures, Lisa. I forgot. I'm sorry, God. I forgot.
That's how the old do.
Watch it, lady. You old too with your old self. Her age is her age. She's like in the 30s, but her age in the Philippines is old. They call them old lady when you get 30 in the Philippines. So you better watch your old lady, Granny. You're talking. Okay, we go fight first. Y'all give King Arthur.
Yes,
King Arthur.
Y'all get the house again.
Yeah, he made it, man. He's at work, but he tuned in. Hey, thank you so much, King Arthur. Everything you do, man, for all you do for us. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. He made it. Y'all give me a prop. Brian Train, BobbieD, Easy One Nation, group of love. Perry Mason. What's up, Perry?
It's
Perry
number
Mason.
2 today.
Number 2 just won't do. But Perry Mason never lost a case. He in there, Dan. He in the house. He said, "What's good, BobbieD?" Hey, man, we glad to see you, man. We glad to see you, but wouldn't want to be.
Number 2 just won't do.
So good to see you, man. Ooh, y'all give us props. Let's go run. Who we got?
King Arthur, Monkey Ranch. Hello, Frederick. Happy you're aboard again.
Freddie Mason is here today, and King Arthur.
Look at this, guys.
Okay, she want to show
Tuba
off.
Queen.
She's showing up.
No.
She want to show off her cup, and she's so proud of that cup. She got this cup. She had a lot of cups made up, y'all. Here's one. It's called.
Gift.
This is Tuba Queen, Lisa D, and this is her picture on it. So she got some cups made up, and she got one for me. My cup is a cup that when you put hot liquids in it, it's like a black cup, right? On the house, no color, no picture, nothing, right? But if you put hot water, like coffee, whatever in it, or tea, a picture shows up. I've never seen one of those cups. It's amazing, but I like it. But she gave that to me as one of my gifts for Christmas. So I said, thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
You're so sweet. See how she is? She's really thoughtful when she want to be. Right, everybody, see one day you go up. Who we got?
Frederick Mason. I know. Yeah. King Arthur, what it do, brother Rich?
What it do? Hey, man, it do what it do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you didn't put
what?
Monkey.
I missed one, buddy.
No, Frederick Mason.
Frederick Mason. Frederick Mason, I need you to send me your email. I couldn't find the email. And when I tried to add you in, you're still added under the old email with the monkey. I mean, with the wrench, blue wrench. So I don't know I couldn't find. I need to get your email, your new email address. And once I get that, then I can add you in again with the blue wrench. But you got to send me that. I look for you. You said you sent it to me, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so send it to me again, and we'll get you hooked up. Okay, Perry Mason. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got?
Monkey Wrench, just taking it easy. Just taking it easy at work. We both were off the grid.
Okay, I got you, man. Yeah, it's it's good to take a break from work. It eases your mind. You get relax. You look at different side of slow. And I just dropped. It's a little bit slow. The more you can appreciate life better, and the more you can appreciate things that go around. So it's good. When you take a break from work and your normal life, everything sort of gets off the grid, and then you begin to do what? Renew your batteries. You get recharged and re-energized. So you should be feeling good about it now. And everybody, whenever I took a break when I was working, I would come back. Ooh, you look good, Bobby. You look relaxed. Yeah, I did, because I want that. My goal was to renew my batteries and relax. I would usually take a day or two off or a week off and just chill, man. You know, sometimes I go out of town, whatever. But most of the time, it's just to get my mind off the job. I had a very, very busy job. It's very, very difficult, strenuous, stressful. I was a network. My last job, I've done a lot of stuff, man. But my last job I was a network technician for Verizon Wireless. And that job required me to go out of the country quite often, not out of the country, but all over the country to measure the signal for the Verizon internet signal, and to make sure that each area or each particular location had a good signal. So that was very, very stressful, because when I was driving, not only did I have to drive and look out for traffic, I had a big old Yukon van, right, SUV. I had to look out for traffic, but I had to do my manipulation on the computer and watching traffic, checking the signals, all that stuff, GPS, because you don't know where places is. You got to look at GPS. So it's very, very strenuous, man. Very, very stressful. It was more difficult than a truck driver, because truck driver didn't know how to do no manipulation with computer while they're driving, all that stuff. They just drive the truck. So I was like, I got to take a break, man. But it was difficult. But I handled it, and they paid me right. Tied long. Okay, man. Okay, let's go. Roger, who we got?
Frederick Mason, happy to see you as well, my friend King Arthur.
Hey, that's what we do, man. We meet and greet. Yeah, this is a community of people.
No, I'm so glad that they're back.
I am too, Lisa.
My frenemies.
Why are you so glad? Why are you so glad?
Because they're, last time they like cracking on me. I miss it.
Okay, you missed you. Okay, don't start, Lisa D. Because when they get through with you, you're going to be like, they're going to make you cry. Let it go, Lisa D. Don't mess with Frederick. And you better not mess with King Arthur. I forgot what I was. Let's go ride train, Bobby D. One Nation, I grew it up. King Arthur, now thumbs up to you, Frederick. What's up? Thumbs up. Ride train, who we got? Perfect. Hey, got in the house. Who? Gold finger. What's it? Congratulations, number one, King Arthur. Hey, man, King Arthur and Perry Mason are two of the most prominent members on this channel. But we have other people that came in since you guys left. But when you left, you guys was right up there. And then you just dropped off the radar. I was like, where they at? Every time I turn around, where they at? I said, look, man, stop asking me. I got felt some kind of way about it. But I'm glad you're back now. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? King Arthur, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Thumbs up to you, my brother. Ron Train, who got Murphy Hayes? He said, hello, BobbieD. What's up, Murphy? So good to see Murphy Hayes in the house, man. Murphy Hayes is one of the most consistent members we have, along with Terry Fleming, King John, Big John Thomas, and many others. But they all most of the time you'll see them, and if you don't see them for a couple of days, I know they're taking a break. Everybody gonna take a break sometime, right? But they show up and they show out with me. They support this show, and they support me with everything I do. Thank you. Let's go around chain. Who we got?
Thank you. Frederick Mason, King Arthur, trying to get back on track. Literally.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Sometimes you got to take off and you got to break away, and then you get yourself renewed, get your mind right. And like my sister's name.
You know why they're hiding? They're hiding because they're tired of our face.
Okay, no, they're not. They had some issues in life. Everybody has issues in life. Yeah. And it's about it's not about the issues you have, it's about how you do what? Deal with it. Okay. Like Brother James Brown said, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. You got to deal with that thing, man. And sometimes issues are so strong and so powerful that you need to have time off to deal with it. And so he had to take some time off. Yeah. But he dealt with it and he back. He didn't drop out all the way. He just dropped off the radar for a little bit, got himself together, got his mind right, got his emotions right, got his goals right, and now he's back on the grid. Ready to roll, rock and roll. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I understand. I understand. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
King Arthur. Yes, thumbs up.
Thumbs up for you, my brother. So good to see all my people in the house today. Murphy Hayes said, what's up, Ferdy? What's up, man? You good, sir, Ferdy? You in the house today? So glad to see. Everybody's happy to see those two gentlemen. Frederick Mason, Sir Hayes, how are you, man? See, they remember each other. They didn't forget y'all. All my regular members have been here. Frederick didn't forget you. And King Arthur didn't forget you. They still keep up with y'all. And I think that sometimes they were watching the show, but they didn't come on the show. And that's what Lisa D told me. Lisa said, you know what? I said, what? She said, they watching the show. I said, what? So we'll see. I'm glad to have you guys back on the show. Ron Train, who we got?
Murphy Hayes. I'm well, hope you are as well.
Hope you are as well. Ron Train, BobbieD, One Nation, under group of love.
Frederick Mason. Yes, Sir Hayes, doing well. Thank you.
One Nation under group of love. Who we got? Murphy
Hayes. Really?
He said, well, help do so many things for a country that hates us. Yeah, that's happened, man. And the crazy part about it, even though we helped this nation, we didn't get any credit until now. That we have to make credit for ourselves, give our own self credit. They don't pat us on the back for nothing. We got to do it ourselves, or we won't get any kind of credit. But for years and years and years, they were like, we never did anything. We never did. Nobody in our race knew. We were just putting our own stuff down because we didn't know. But now we know. The news is out. We are just as good as contributing to this nation as anyone else. Right? And the problem is not for us. The problem is for them that they look down on many of us because of our color. And did we ask to come to this country? Did any of our ancestors actually ask to be here? No, they were happy where they were. So we weren't asked to come to this country. We were brought here in chains and shackles. And so why not allow us the opportunity when you freed us to move up and set us on the right pedestal, the right foundation, like all the other immigrants that came here, like the Irish, everybody, Germans, everybody else came. They gave them land, money, us slaves. And now they think that we're wrong because we say, well, we're tired of being treated like second-class citizens. And they say, well, you're American. Yeah, we got the title. We have the title as Americans, but we don't have the rights. We don't have the actual rights. According to the Constitution, we do, right? But in actuality, right, you guys know just as much as me. You got the same melanin in your skin. In actuality, there's a different set of rules for people with this color. You know that. So all I'm saying, and all Fannie Lou Hamer and all the other civil rights activists are saying, let's treat us equal and fair. Remember, one of Fannie Lou's famous quote was, nobody is free until everybody is free. Remember that? She's the one that came up with that. Nobody is free until everybody. And everybody in America, United States of America is not free. Okay?
America.
Yeah, we're not free. A lot of us are not free. We still bound in our minds, Yeah, we still bound on the finances. We're not free like everybody else. And so we have to fight. Not physically, don't get me wrong, Bobby. I ain't gonna do no fight. Fight legislation. Vote. Fight for your rights, man. For you and your brother. I don't know about you guys, but I am my brother's keeper. Yeah, because each one teach one, each one reach one. I'm gonna help you get up if I get up. Isn't that right? James Brown said, get on up. Yeah, and I get on up. Now, if I get up, I'm gonna help you get up. He said, okay. He said, well, we help to do so many things for the country that hates us to the core. Yeah, they do. Not only in America, but other nations as well. Yes, the American flag is so good. Yeah, that's one of her famous statements. She said, it is drenched with our blood. You know why she said that? Because it is a recognition that we as African Americans have contributed to this nation as well. We was in the Civil War. We was in all these wars. We was in it. And we helped Every last war, even the war 1812, the beginning of the uprising, but it started. We was in it. Crispus Attucks, remember them? All of these, but we get no credit. Yeah, and so we like they didn't do. And now we want to teach history of the black people in schools, and the people Caucasians don't want it. Yeah, well, that's just trying to be racist. That's not trying to be racist. That's trying to bring the full history out. As we are Black Americans, we're still Americans, right? That's a part of American history. The slavery. Let me tell you what's that. Oh man, oh Lord, this is the real deal. America is trying to allow us to forget their sin. The sin of America is being put under the rug. What is the sin of America? That they had a Holocaust for millions and millions. You always hear about the Jewish Holocaust, how the Jewish were gassed and all that stuff. What about the African Americans that were killed in the Middle Passage, the millions and millions? They don't count those. But I'm here to remind you, America has sinned against people, and they have to repent. Until America repents for the Holocaust they had upon these African people, this nation will never rise up the way they really should be in this world. I'm telling you, man, let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation, a Room of Love. Who we got?
Smooth sounds. What's up?
What's up, Smooth?
Smooth, they're cheating on you. Cheater.
Pumpkin eater. What's up, Smooth? Ain't nobody cheating on you today, Smooth. Just get that out. Get that out your mind.
Hello, good people. SML, what's up?
SML in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good want to be you. What's up, man?
Happy New Year.
Always good to see my people in the house. Good to see you, man. Hey, say hello, my peoples. Back at you, my brother. Ryan Train, who we got?
Smooth, congrats, number one.
Hey,
you're cheating on you.
King Arthur wasn't playing today. He said, I'm gonna be on this show today. I'm gonna be on this show and I'm gonna be number one. He got on it and he's at work. Now, if he can do that at work, what's your excuse, mister? You at home looking at TV, whatever, you can't even get up. What is your excuse? He did it, he's at work. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Frederick Mason, each one teach one. Thank you, BobbieD, for your enlightening history lesson. There is strength in the remembrance of what our people I have been through in the name of ignorance and hatred.
Oh yeah, it's about not understanding and treating people wrong. When you have an understanding how you treat people, this is the problem now. Many of people understood what happened back then, but they don't want to admit that they did it. And if they admit that they did it, they're gonna say, well, it was an error. It wasn't no error, mister. You meant to do that to our people, our ancestors. It was legal and you did it. Legally wrong. Morally wrong. It was legally correct, however, but morally wrong and corrupt. Okay. So America, ladies and gentlemen, has to repent for that immoral actions that they did to millions of African Americans that died in the Middle Passage, and then that died after they got here. Until that time comes, we're not going to be where you need to be. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got? Let's go, Lee.
Smooth sounds. Congrats. Now we're two. Just one, two.
Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation, a Room of Love.
Murphy Hayes. My parents kept us away from whites, and I didn't see a white person until about 14.
Whoa. You know what, man? I was.
You?
She said, why did they hide you?
The parents hide them in the restroom.
I don't know. But you know what? A lot of African Americans are like this. They don't want to be bothered with us. I don't want to be bothered with them. They have that mentality, and rightfully so. A lot of atrocities have been done to us, and so you want to protect your children. So that's what you do. I remember when I was coming up, we had my brothers and sisters. Even the days of segregation, we were fortunate that we had white friends. Believe it or not, we played with. We didn't know about prejudice and stuff till we got older. We had white friends back in them days. They were in the black area. They lived in the black area. They would call those white friends PWT. You know what PWT means? Poor white trash. That's what they call them. But they would play with us. So I was never separated from. But I was in segregated school, and then they opened it up to white folk. And then I noticed a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna tell you this. When I first got into school, when I first got into school, I had a bad mentality. I was afraid, man. I'll be honest with you. I was fearful because I thought I might have not been good enough. to deal with, to compete with the white people. That's what I thought until I realized when she asked questions, I was the only one holding up my hand. I said, I got these people. They ain't about nothing. They just like me, and I'm even better. Let's go around chain. Who we got?
Frederick Mason, what's going on? Eyes on.
Eyes on you. What's up? What's up?
SML.
What's up, Ryan Chain? Who we got? Murphy. Hey, he said, "What's up, Smooth? You good, man? So good to see you."
SML.
And SML, good to see you in the house. Ryan Chain, who we got?
Smooth. It's all good here.
Ain't nothing
Mr.
wrong with
Mason.
that, man. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Smooth. He said 3 things an African American invented: street sweeper, streetcar, traffic light. Yeah, those are just 3 of many more things we invented. Okay. I did a lot of story essays and stuff on some of them when I was in school. So yeah, there's a ton of things we did. Blood, like blood transfusion. African American did that. Parts of the internet, African American did that. A whole bunch of stuff, man. But you know, even to this day, some of the credit's not being given like it should be. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD leaves on Jason.
What?
There you go, Lady.
Smooth. He said 2 things the Filipino invented: the moon buggy and the incubator for babies.
Okay. They also developed or invented karaoke machine. That's one thing they invented. And they love karaoke to this day. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, see One Nation, Room of Love.
James Gap.
What's up, James? Good to see you in the house. Ryan Train, BobbieD, see One
What's
Nation,
up?
One
Happy
Love.
New Year.
Happy New Year to you, James. Good to see you riding the train with us for a change, man. You good? I checked out your channel. James got a good channel, man. He got a lot of people on his channel. He does a lot of interesting topics, man. I love your show, James. Y'all check out his show when you can. James has a very, very interesting channel. He does a lot of variety of different topics, man. And I looked at a couple of his videos. I was very impressed, James. I like your style. Good to see you riding the train, BobbieD, see One Nation. Who we got?
Smooth. I am making one of your American favorite dinner. Smothered.
Okay, he said he's making one of our American smothered what? Let's go, Ryan J. Who we got? Smothered onions?
Making one of your favorite tonight.
Smothered pork chops.
Southern.
Smothered pork chops. It's probably smothered and covered in onions and gravy. Okay, gotcha, man. That stuff's good stuff. Lisa, we had some fried pork chops. A couple of days ago? Mm. They were good, man. She put some bread comes on it and fried it. Oh man, that stuff good. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got?
Breadcrumbs. There's no breadcrumbs.
Let's go, Lisa.
Perfect. He said they breaded pork chops and mixed vegetables are smooth.
Okay, that's what she did too. Let's go, Ryan Chain, BobbieD, see One Nation, a group of love.
Murphy's eating pork chop. Wow.
Why? Why you said that?
I thought he didn't eat pork.
I don't know. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got?
Frederick Mason. Hello, James Gap and the right. And that's right. Hit the like button. Love train.
Everybody hit the like button one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit the like button, please, ma'am. Please, sir. Hit the like button. That's the least you can do. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got?
Smooth. Read it.
The reason why American and other European countries will not apologize about their part in slavery is because they know they owe restitution to these African countries. That's what's happening now. Believe it or not, you hit the nail right on the head, Smooth. Many of the African nations in Africa are requesting restitution, and some of the European countries are giving it what they do. They're repenting for what they did, and they're making public apologies, and they're giving them what they can to help them out. And that's the only right thing to do. To this day, England still has a lot of countries, and they call it the United Kingdom, which under their rule, and they're not treating them like they're supposed to. So some of the countries, in fact, the Bahamas recently got from under them, and many others. So this is correct. African nations should be treated properly, as well as African Americans that were brought from those nations here. And America should get on board. Let's go, Ryan J. Who we got?
Smooth. Sounds good, Mr. Hayes.
Got you, man. Let's go.
Let's go. Murphy Hayes, it's my first time eating pork chops in 15 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
I told you.
Okay.
Because when he's been here, he didn't eat pork.
Okay. So he started back eating pork, y'all. I tell you.
Wow, congratulations. 15 years.
I laid off of pork for a long time, man. Maybe about 10 years. And then I smelled some bacon one morning. I just couldn't resist that smell, and I ate some. I've been eating pork ever since. But I don't eat much because I know if you eat too much of it, it could affect your pressure, your high blood pressure. And so I lay off a lot of pork. Lisa D cooks pork every now and then. Most of we eat is chicken and a little bit fish, and some a little bit of pork every now and then. But mostly we eat is chicken. Let's go. Ryan Train by DC One Nation. Who we got?
Smooth. Wow, Mr. Hayes, did you get sick? A lot of people get sick.
Yeah, because that pork hadn't gotten in his system in a long time, so it might have messed him up. Could mess you up. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got?
And then how about the taste? It didn't taste funny for you, Mr. Hayes. you know, you forgot the taste already.
Well, when he ate pork before, but your taste buds come right back when you eat something good. You know what I'm saying? He was raised on that stuff. Reggie Coleman, what's up?
Time no see.
What's up, Reggie? You good, man? You said Happy New Year,
Happy
New
New Year.
I'm back on because I've been going through a lot. I don't know if you remember me or not. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember you.
Seen you in a while, but I remember you, Reggie. You used to come on quite often.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're back, man. I'm glad that you're over
Welcome
whatever.
back.
I'm glad that you're over whatever situation you was into. So you never let the strong, only the strong survive. So that tells me that you're a survivor and that you're a strong man. So whatever you went through it, man, be thankful that you got through it, man. And you didn't let it get through you. You didn't let it mess you up, okay? You got through, you're still alive, and you're going to get stronger and stronger as you continue to grow and go. Let's go, Ryan Train. BobbieD, One Nation, the group of love. We got
Marvin Hayes. No, I just decided to leave it alone for health reasons.
I got you, man. I did the same thing, let that stuff go. But really, I realized that when you pray over stuff, that the Lord will bless it and all the germs and stuff come out of it. And so I eat a little bit of it, but for health reasons, I don't eat a lot of it because it could ultimately bring your hypertension up. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got?
Frederick Mason. Wow, Mr. Hayes, I know they were good.
Pork chop. He probably couldn't get enough of. He probably ate 2 or 3 of them at one time. Let's go, Ryan Chain. BobbieD, One Nation, the group of love.
Marvin Hayes. Most pork eating is dangerous health-wise, but I saw pork chop recipe online that I couldn't resist.
I got you. The reason why pork is sort of dangerous for you because the meat has a tendency to have a lot of sodium and a lot of salt. And that salt contributes to if you have hypertension, contribute to bringing that pressure up. So most people will tell you to limit your intake of pork and also limit your intake of salt as well. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation, the group of love. Murphy, hey, all right, guys, this been really. I like that. I feel like laughing now. All right, guys, this be real, but we got to go.
There's more message.
Oh, there's more. I'm sorry, I thought I was done.
No, Lisa, it still tastes the same.
Okay, so I told you when you eat something and you come back, it's still the same. Still the same. Nothing new about it. You remember the taste. You just like to get it. Like I remember that taste of bacon. When I saw you, I told you I hadn't eaten pork for about 10 years. I saw that bacon, that smell got in my system. I said, "Oh man, I can't resist this one." And I've been eating it ever since.
And then it is crunchy also.
Well, I love bacon. Now I don't like fried bacon that much. I like when my mama cooked bacon. You know what she did? She'd take the bacon and put it in the oven. All the way, the oven where you at the bottom where it just the fire. She put it in the oven and it would come out crackling. Man, that stuff is good.
And then my dear.
Yeah, and then she would take
later.
And then she would take a tablecloth, and not tablecloth, paper napkin, and put it on there to let all the grease soak up in that napkin, and then we crunch all off. That's some good eating, man. She used to cook this kind called stricoline. Y'all ever heard of stricoline? Stricoline bacon? That stuff is good, man. I'm talking. I had some in a long time, but just thinking about it, man. My taste buds like, ooh, I can smell it right now. We used to get up in the morning. My mom would get up early, and she would cook handmade biscuits. Now, how many of y'all mother ever cook you some handmade biscuits, man? And them biscuits were good, man. I'm telling you, man. And then she would have me put some honey on it, and then we eat that stricoline. Oh man. Oh Lord, I would come away, mama. James Bond in the house, 007. 007. What's up,
Happy
007?
New Year,
What's up? What's up? Hey, happy New Year to you, my brother.
Happy
So good
New
to
Year.
see you riding the train today. Everybody on the train, happy New Year. If I haven't told you that, happy New Year and God bless you. Hope you have the best year of your life, man. Because that's what I'm hoping for. Ain't that right, Lisa Dick?
Right.
Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Smooth. My current girl don't eat pork.
Woe is me.
Woe is
So
me.
he eats pork and she don't. It's okay, man. There's a lot of things I don't eat. I don't eat certain parts of the pork. Like that, with that pork loin, I don't eat that stuff. That's too salty and I can't stand the taste. Certain parts of the pork. Like these people out here in the Philippines, they love lechon. Okay. I don't care for that much. And so when I go to out and they have the lechon, you know what? I said, no, I'll take some of that. And so I have to eat a little piece just to satisfy. They'll get all over you. You're not gonna eat. They'll get a little attitude with you doing something. But yeah, there's certain stuff I don't like either. Let's go. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, Happy New Year, James Band.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much, man. It's a blessing to have our life in the new year. Many of our people didn't reach 2023, you know. And recently, if you don't know, we have another celebrity that passed away, Lisa Presley, which is Elvis Presley's daughter, his only child. She passed away at the age of 54, very young age.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but she attended the Golden Globe a couple of days before she passed away. And so I was shocked to hear that. I remember her.
Life is too short.
Yeah, it's too short, you know, just all of a sudden. But you know what? I keep telling you guys, everybody has an expiration date. Nobody's going to stay on this earth forever. Okay, so get that out your mind that you're going to live forever. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm doing my exercise. You got an expiration date. So don't go get crazy. You have not discovered the fountain of youth. Okay, let's go round chain by DC One Nation of Woman Love.
Smooth. Well, she don't care for pork.
Okay, it's okay, man. Most people out here in the Philippines, if they don't like pork, they love fish.
She might Muslim.
She could be. No, I don't think so. He would have said that. But most people out here, they may not like pork, they may not like chicken, but they love fish. They can eat that all day long. I don't know what it is, man. There's some seafood loving people out here. Let's go round train by the DC One Nation. Ready, Cole, man. Ready, Cole, man. What's up, Cole, man? You good? He said, oh, and by the way.
Not cold, man. Cold, man.
What's up, Cole? I call him what I want to call him. You call him what you want to call him. What's up, Cole, man? He said, oh, and by the way, I'll be coming to the Philippines in a couple of years. He said couple of years. Why are you telling me now? When I retire, I'm thinking about the Cebu. Okay, man, that's good, man. But don't tell me that now. Tell me when you get here. Get here. I don't care how you get here, but get here if you can. Get here, man. Get here. Let's go, Ryan Train. Congrats, man. Hope you retire and have a successful life in the Philippines. Ryan Train, who we got?
Frederick Mason, good people. If you need consultation, Frederick Mason is back at the live train and we're coming to a court
There
near
you. Hey,
yeah.
If you got a problem with the law, get Perry Mason.
We need your help, please.
He never lost a case. Let's go. Perry Mason in the house. He never lost a case, man. He don't play. Let's go. Who we got?
James Band, my mama made homemade biscuits too.
Yeah, that stuff is good, man. When you got a mother that gets up early in the morning, I remember those cold school days. We had to get up, wash up, and get ready to go to school. And my mama made us put on hats. Your mama made you put on little beanie caps and stuff. I always had to have some kind of, you don't go out there, son, with no hat on your head. But, oh man, don't never go out there in the cold weather. Oh, you be in trouble. But I remember Dad getting up, and then I remember eating breakfast. She cooked a grits, biscuits, and that bacon, man. And then he would have some eggs sometimes on the side. Oh man, she makes sure you got food in your belly before you go to school. That's one thing about Mom. I don't care what. She said, you got to eat something to get out of here. I said, Mom, I'm relate. Eat that food, boy. That's when you know you got a good mom. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, the country style biscuits is a winner.
Oh yeah, country style is always good. And then usually when you put some butter on it, man, melts in your mouth.
What?
I tell you, you know what's some good. You know what's some good biscuits, man? Popeyes. You ever had Popeyes? Oh man, that's sort of like my mama's biscuit, man. That's why I love me some Popeyes. I love me some Popeyes and Pop Tarts too. Let's go right there, Bobby. Who we got?
Frederick Mason, Sir Hayes. Yes, they are.
That's good eating, man. That's good eating. You know, when you go back in your mind and remember all those good meals, man, it's like, I want something right now. I want me some biscuit. When we get up out here, we get ready to get you out here in a minute. I'm gonna get me some biscuit. Lisa D cooks pretty good. Have you ever cooked me any biscuit, Lisa? Not yet, but that's gonna be on a recipe list, y'all. I want her to cook me some biscuit. Let's go, right? Who we got?
James Band, much love, Murphy Hayes.
Thank you so much, my brother. Round train, Bobby Lee, One Nation, the room with love. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, you mean Sicilline, the imagination making, Bobby? I don't know what those Sicilline. Oh, you mean no, I mean Strickling. That's what they call it. I don't know what they call it where you at, but
right here.
They call it Sicilline. No, where I was from, it was Strickling, Strikalean, Strickling. That's what they call it, Strickling bacon. I don't know what they call it with you, but that's what they call it where I'm from. I'm from Georgia. Well, I live in South Carolina, born in South Carolina, but my mama, my grandma, I call my mom, raised me in Georgia, and that's she would go to the store, buy me some Strickling bacon. Now, this bacon didn't come off, you got to get it from the market where they cut it straight off the fat bag of the pork. You know what I'm saying? Strickling bacon, that stuff's good, man. But that's it, man. That's
yeah.
It. All right, guys, it's been real. But we got to go.
We got to go. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, my frenemies.
Lisa D got her 2 friends back. She don't know what to do.
Yeah, and there's another one, Richard Coleman.
She's been asking about Perry Mason and King Arthur for over a year. I'm serious. What's wrong with that? And she kept telling me, you need to go. I said, I already emailed him. Lisa, I don't know what's going on. I can't make me.
And then I told him, you might say something that they don't like.
I thought that too, but I don't know. You know me, I go off sometimes. But hey, man, I'm glad to have you guys back. Thank you so much for participating. This is our Black History lesson for this week.
And then he says, Sir Mason back in the office. Click here. Mute comments. Right.
Okay, yeah, he's back. He's back, and he's still black. He didn't change his color.
But you know what, Sir Hayes he have light skin. You know?
Who?
Sir Hayes, Murphy Hayes. He have a light.
Murphy don't have no light skin. What's wrong with you, girl?
He's not so
what is your
dark.
problem?
He's
No,
not
but
so
Murphy Hayes just a shade lighter than me, and I'm dark chocolate. You heard what she said, Murphy? You got light skin. Come on, man. Please.
That's not dark.
Oh, she mean dark like the night. Like you see a lot of the original African people are really dark. That's what she mean. But
he can pass as a Filipino skin.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You better stop while you ahead.
I think my mama is darker than him.
No. Your mother, Murphy, if you see her mother and when you put your hand next to hers will be 2 or 3 shades lighter. Her mother's dark now. But let me tell you this: if you saw Lisa D, right, when you put her mother next to her, you would never know that's her mother. They don't look alike at all. I said, are you sure you weren't stolen at birth, Lisa D? You know, because I said, I'm telling you, if you put her mother next to her. See, you wouldn't. She already know, but she does look like her dad. But the mother, I can't tell her. I can't tell. You be let's make. Is that your mother? What?
And I am taller. You know.
Yeah,
taller
her mother's tiny and short, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lisa D is for a Filipina. Lisa D is tall. She's 5'4", and that's tall for Filipino. Most Filipino are 5 feet, 4'11", 4 whatever. She's tall, but her mother's like. What, 5 even, or maybe a little bit 4 something. So she's the tallest woman in her family, tallest female in her family, and everybody calls her a giant. Verbiage, I'll slap somebody, they touch my Popeye's vision red. No, that's right, man. When I get to the USA again, that's the first thing I'm gonna get me some Popeyes and some red beans and rice. I love that stuff, man. I've been missing it for a long time.
But last time you went to Walmart.
Well,
first
because I'm a Walmart kind of guy. I miss Walmart too. You know why I went to Walmart first last time I went to USA? Because I had a Walmart. I was living 5 minutes away from a Walmart right in my block, my area, and I was at that Walmart almost every day for something. You know, so I missed it. I used to go around just try to check out the sales and stuff and plan what I'm gonna do next and stuff. I bought my laptop. This laptop I have over here, my Toshiba. Bought it from Walmart. I got it. I put a down payment on it, and I paid it off in about 3 months. Yeah, That's what I do. I'm a Walmart kind of guy. Who we got? Eric. Hi, what's up, Eric?
What's
so good to
up?
see you, man. You said, wait.
Came from LinkedIn.
Came from LinkedIn. Good to see you, man.
Hi.
For those of you that don't know or do know, I am broadcasting on 3 different apps right now. I'm broadcasting through YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And somebody from LinkedIn came on the show the other day and said, what are you doing? Like, is this a business or networking show? I said, no, it's not. I said, does it look like a business or networking show to you? He asked me a dumb question.
You have to tell that our page until
What?
The page.
I got that. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I had to get him off the show, man. He tried to put us down and stuff. But LinkedIn, I'm developing a LinkedIn audience. I've had the LinkedIn permission from LinkedIn for over 2 years now, and I hadn't used it as much. So we're developing our audience in LinkedIn. Eric, if you prefer, you can go to Life in the Philippines. I mean, BobbieD and Stacey Life in the Philippines and YouTube and sign up for the channel,
Please.
man. We'd appreciate that so much. Okay, man.
Please
Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe to our channel. BobbieD and Stacey Life in the Philippines. BobbieD LISAD Lisa D in the Philippines. Thank you so much, guys. Roger, who we got? Smooth sounds. He said, my current girl dad is native Filipino. My current girl dad. Okay. So wouldn't they be native Filipino? Oh, you mean like the Ate people? Okay, Aita. So that's what he's talking. He don't mean to say native because Filipino is native, all in native.
Yeah.
He means indigenous. Okay. Well, native and indigenous means that indigenous means they're the original ones. Okay. The native means that you're descendants from the indigenous. Okay. But so I think he meant to say my girlfriend's dad is an indigenous Filipino. Okay. Let's go, Ryan Jane. Who we got? He said, nice, pay it off. Okay, got you, man. I got you. I don't know what you're talking about, but I got you. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, I am going to send you a photo of me that you won't believe it's me.
You know what I'm saying? That's
interesting.
Murphy Hayes, don't send me nothing crazy, man. No, just play it, man. All right, who we got? Ron Train, Bobby DC, One Nation, the group with up.
No. Right there.
Eric, he's a keep up the good. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. That's a positive and reinforcement for me, and I appreciate that feedback. A lot of times when people come from LinkedIn, they try to knock me down or put me down. Say, what are you doing on here? And all that kind of stuff. And then they say, I said, look, man, take that somewhere else. I ain't going to have it. Thank you so much for the word of encouragement, my brother. Ron Jane, who we got? Frederick Mason. He said, Sir Hayes, I like Popeyes and Bojangles too. That red beans and rice is not. Yeah, I like Bojangles as well. One of my favorite chicken places was Church's, but they're no longer my favorite because I don't know. It doesn't taste like it used to be. I remember when it first came out, it was the bomb, baby. But I don't know what it is. The chicken used to be big. Now it's tiny and they don't have the same taste. I think they kept the same formula, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I like Bojangles and Popeyes is my favorite. Now I'll do some KFC. That's pretty good stuff.
The spicy is good.
Yeah, spicy. I love spicy. Right, Train, Bobby DC, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy. He said 100%, Sir Mason. You got that, man. You got that 100% right. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got? That's it? All right, guys. It's been real. Real. We got to go. We got to do it. Everybody know we got to go. Thank you guys for showing up and participating.
Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for watching us, guys.
Participating on the show today. This is our first of many more to come. Black History Lessons. We'll have one a week. Next week we'll have one. And okay, that's my fault. Next week we'll have one, and we'll do that until the end of February. Please, for those of you that are looking and you're Caucasian, this is no reflection that we don't like Caucasian. We love everybody. God is the God of everyone. Okay, we all God's children. We're not trying to say we hate whites or hate this. No, that's not it at all. We're just trying to celebrate some of the accomplishments that people from African descent have done in this nation that's not very much celebrated. And there's something wrong with that. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. We got one more. We got
Frederick Mason. Peace.
Right, peace. Thumbs up to you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, it's been great.
Murphy Hayes. I like the name, Sir Mason.
Like that name, Sir Mason. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we get ready to go. Thank you for showing in.
Thank you so much.
Bruce and I got to go out a little bit. And we might do another show when we out. I don't know. If we get an area that's got good reception, we might do another live. We'll see how it goes. Okay. But that's it for now, guys. Keep on keeping on. Tomorrow, if we come, tomorrow's our church day. We might come later on. We may not. We'll see. Huh? Lisa D says she don't want me to do nothing on church day. Well, I might come.
No, that's not it.
What is it? That is it. She don't want y'all to know that. Okay, but I got her. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If I don't come in the morning, I'll be in the evening after church. How about that? Is it good? Okay. You want me to do? But anyway, guys, it's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We gotta go. This is BobbieD.
And the two queen, Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And peace.
Thank
See you on the
guys.
back side of tomorrow. I will see you on the